Hey, today we're going to be looking at Express Cash Offer. We're going to be looking at best practices on how to handle the customer at point of contact when they visit the dealership for their quick on-site vehicle inspection. Now, in a video a couple weeks ago, or actually just last week, we talked about how we come up with our Express Cash Offer, how we utilize different data sources from Black Book, from AutoCheck, and then a custom dealership pricing map to make sure that we're providing a very aggressive but accurate Express Cash Offer value through our technology. Today, we're really going to be focusing on what happens next. Once a customer goes through the Express Cash Offer system, which you can see here right on your dealership's companion site, or we can layer that into your existing dealership website, providing multiple points for the customer to engage in this technology to be able to generate those Express Cash Offers, generate the leads that's going to go to your dealership's CRM. So I'm not going to go through the process of the technology itself today, but what ends up happening is a customer is going to get an Express Cash Offer certificate. During this process, we're going to request that they visit the dealership for a on-site vehicle inspection. Now, that's going to be explained in the email that we're going to be sending the customer, which you see right there, where it's going to include that Express Cash Offer system. And then once that customer once that customer's lead goes into your dealership's CRM, what we want to be able to do is to assign that lead to somebody on your Express Cash Offer team, send an autoresponder introducing that person as the VIP Express Cash Offer concierge to complete the Express Cash Offer process by inviting the customer into the dealership for this on-site vehicle inspection. So what is that on-site vehicle inspection going to look like? Now, we do have some recommended scripts on what the phone call should look like once the customer visits your dealership. Once your customer generates that lead into your dealership CRM, we can talk about how to handle that customer, how to call the customer, how to schedule the appointment, how to set up that appointment, how to lock it down and get the customer ready to come into the dealership. And then we're going to move into this on-site vehicle inspection. Now, what we recommend is when the customer comes in or has an appointment scheduled, is that you take the customer's Express Cash Offer certificate and the vehicle inspection checklist. Now, we have the ability to provide you these vehicle inspection checklists in a padded format where we pad up 100 different or 100 copies of that, so you can just rip it off and throw it in a folder and print out that Express Cash Offer and be prepared for that customer's visit. So when they come in for this Express Cash Offer on-site vehicle inspection, your salespeople are prepared and we can move right into that process. So that's what this outlines right here is we want to, when that customer comes for the appointment, we have that folder ready with those forms in there. We invite the customer down. We have them sit in the dealership showroom. We have that folder. We open it up. And if there's any additional paperwork that's needed to be completed by your BDC person or internet sales manager or person, whoever's the facilitator for the appraisal, we go ahead and complete that right then and there. If the vehicle needs to be in your computer system, it's already going to be there because the lead from our system is going to go directly into your dealership's CRM. All of that information is going to be right there, so you're going to be able to take that information and have that all ready for the customer when they get there. At that point, we want to do what we call the on-site vehicle inspection, or what we used to call a pre-appraisal. And this is where the salesperson or the internet sales manager, which is the term that I'm going to use from this point forward, internet sales manager is going to do a walk around and inspect the vehicle. Now, when the customer goes through the Express Cash Offer system, they are going to be provided the ability to select the rating of the vehicle between 1 and 4 stars. So when we are going through this process, and getting prepared for this meeting, what we can do is we can log right into the back end of the system with your username and password. You can go right up to reports and go to Express Cash Offer Report, and then you can pull up that customer's record. So I have a record right here that has the Express Cash Offer that was provided a little bit earlier at $232. We discussed how we came up with that value in a video a couple days ago, so we're not going to go into that here, but you can see here that we have a link right to the Express Cash Offer certificate, which I can print off. And I have a link right to this vehicle inspection checklist, which is going to download a PDF, which I can also just print right off. Now, when the customer is coming in for the appointment, we're doing our walk around. I'm going to share my screen right over here. I'm going to pull up this vehicle inspection checklist. And on here, what we have is the different areas where we can inspect the vehicle. Very simply, we have the exterior condition, mechanical condition, interior condition, wheels and tires, under the hood, maintenance, and then we have some pass-fails. So the goal with this is to review the vehicle with the customer, which I think is key, is that we're going to walk around the vehicle with the customer and we're going to inspect these different areas. So for example, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a quick walk around of the vehicle and we're going to rate the overall exterior. Now, inside the Express Cash Offer technology, when the customer has the ability to select the star rating of the vehicle, the text that we have in these individual boxes here is what is going to be inside that UI. So the customer, it's going to say minor cosmetic defects, may have some body work or touch-up paint, will need some cleaning, but nothing major. So if that vehicle represents that way, this customer is going to receive 3 stars for the exterior condition. Now, if for some reason it was a little bit different than that, we might rate that customer and provide that customer 2 stars. And then what I would recommend is the Internet Sales Manager select the star rating just like I did here and then enter in that score. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and cross that out. And let's say from an exterior condition standpoint, we have 3 stars. Now, mechanical condition, of course, mechanical condition, 4 stars is going to be excellent. Anything that's going to be in this 4-star category is going to be that it's going to mean the vehicle is basically like brand new. If it's not basically like brand new, it's not going to qualify for that 4-star rating. So it might have some minor work needs to be completed on the vehicle. Or it could be, it's in excellent condition and nothing is needed. In this case, let's say it is a 4. And then let's say we look at the interior and we find that the vehicle's interior shows some wear and tear. If that's the case, this might be a 2-star rating. So far we got 3, we got 4, we got 2. So on average, we're 3 stars. We're good to go here. And we can continue to go through wheels and tires. Of course, wheels and tires, you can see here that it's going to say wheels may have minor repairable scratches or scrapes and 50% or more of tread depth remaining, and the tires match. So that's something that we could quickly identify is maybe the front tires don't match the rear tires, or there's excessive wear and tear on one of the tires or wear on the tires, which would not mean that there's 50% less. In this case, maybe we would score this vehicle a 2. So now we've fallen under that average of 3 as we continue to go along. And let's say for under the hood, we're going to be a 3-star. Maintenance, we're a 3-star. But it's just basically going through the vehicle, identifying the characteristics that's listed in these different star ratings, and then find out what this overall average is. Now, in this case, you can see here down the bottom right-hand corner, we're at 2 stars. So now the customer rated their vehicle at 3 stars. We've just rated their vehicle at 2 stars. Now what this allows us to do is to make some reconditioning adjustments to their overall vehicle. Now ideally, the way that the Express Cash Offer system is set up is we want to be able to provide a real offer to the customer. And in every scenario, we want that vehicle to be worth the value that we are providing. Now, in some cases, it might be worth a little bit more. In some cases, it might be worth a little bit less. We want to give you the tools to be able to justify those adjustments if needed. A great way to do that is to use our reconditioning checklist, like I've just shared with you, where we can underscore what the overall star rating is. And in this case, we can say the star rating was $25,232. In this case, we are at a 2-star rating, which is going to put us at $24,980 or $23,980. You determine what that value is. So we got $23,980, and we can also add any additional reconditioning items. So for example, if I share my screen again over here, if we print this page out, you can see here that the customer did not check off the fact that the vehicle does not include 2 keys or remotes. So in this case, if the customer doesn't have those 2 keys and remotes, we can take off another $200. If it does not have all of the maintenance records, or if the vehicle has been smoked in, you can see right here, we can take off additional values based on these elements. We can also say that there's additional reconditioning that is needed. So in this case, we can say another $1,700 is going to be deducted. So what is that going to put us at? That's going to put us at 22, and actually we're going to put it right over here. We're going to put this at 22,200. So that's going to be the sell it to us price at 22,200 based on the 2-star value, based on not having 2 keys and remotes, vehicle has been smoked in, and there is additional reconditioning that is needed. Now what we want to be able to do is add the tax savings to this. So for simple math, let's say that we're using 6%. I'm just going to open up my calculator app here. So I'm at 22,200 times 22,200 times 6%. That's going to be 1332 plus 22,200. That's going to give me $23,532. So now the goal with this is to be able to provide the customer with 2 values. So not only have we gone through and done an on-site vehicle inspection, rated the vehicle alongside with the customer to get any feedback, now we're going to structure our presentation of figures. If we need to make any adjustments from that original Express Cash Offer value at $25,232, we can do it based on the justifications that we've provided. Now, the most important thing is that we're going to present these figures to the customer. So this is what we recommend. We actually have a way to present these figures to customers, which we have set up. Do we have this shared with you here? Perfect. Okay, so I am grabbing this right here. So this is what we've done is we've prepared a script on how to present figures to customers to buy their vehicle. And this is a 2-number trade presentation. To number meaning trade it in or sell it to us. Now, one of the things I've done in my career and had the great option to do is to be able to train salespeople and design sales processes on how to present figures and overcome objections utilizing technology. Back in the early 2000s, I created a desking solution named ePencil, brought that to the marketplace with Grant Cardone. But a big part of the technology solution was the training and the process that goes with it, just like Express Cash Offer. The technology is only going to get you so far, but the process that comes along with it, the way that the technology drives the process, is where you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck. You're going to be able to convert more of these opportunities into purchases and into trade opportunities. So for example, you have the worksheet all prepared, ready to present to a customer. We're going to present these figures to customers in something that sounds like this. Hey, you know what? We've purchased thousands of vehicles from customers just like you. And with the increased demand of used vehicles today, your vehicle is at a value that it will never be worth any more than it is right now. Now, we have completed our on-site vehicle inspection. We validated the Express Cash Offer that we have provided for your vehicle, and we are willing to purchase your vehicle today for $22,200. Or if you prefer to trade your vehicle in with the tax savings, we're prepared to give you $23,532. All I need you to do is give me your okay right here if you'd like us to purchase the vehicle, or give me your okay right here if you would like to trade that vehicle in. Now, once you make that presentation of figures to the customer is going to do one of three things. First thing that they might do is ask a question, and you can go ahead and answer that question. Second thing that the customer might do is pick up and initial off on one of these two values, and then you know what to do. The third thing the customer is going to do is potentially object, and that objection might sound something like, hey, you know what? I can get a lot more than that if I sell the vehicle myself, or I was provided a higher value from another online provider, or I need to think about it, or I need to get at least what I owe on that vehicle before I'd be willing to trade or sell that vehicle. Those objections, we have great word tracks and ways to be able to overcome those objections, and at least give you the tools in the form of words to be able to communicate through some of those objections and be able to move that customer closer to selling that vehicle or trading that vehicle in now versus thinking about it and coming back at a later time. But that part, we're going to save for another video. So today what we've done is we've looked at how to do a on-site vehicle inspection. Now, like I've said in previous videos, these videos are really designed to be able to support the technologies and services that we offer. However, you have the ability to utilize some of these best practices with whatever technology or tool that you're using on your dealership's website. Whether it's our solution or not, you have the ability to reach out to the customer, schedule an appointment for on-site vehicle inspection. You have the ability to design a customer worksheet for that on-site vehicle inspection. You have the ability to design your process on how you want to be able to present figures and overcome objections so you can get more of these leads into the dealership showroom, more of the customers that visit your dealership showroom entering into negotiations to either purchase that vehicle or to have that customer trade that vehicle back in. I appreciate all of the time and effort you ever put into watching any of these videos. Of course, like always, you're going to find this video plus many others at intice.com.